Counselor Olson.
Here.
Bridge.
Here.
Bender.
Here.
Mercick.
Here.
McDonald. Hendry.
Here.
Finsland.
Here.
Herrick.
Here.
McKinsey is absent or excused tonight. Dahlbeck.
Here.
And Emmert.
I'd like to make it clear that I'm going to reserve my right to vote as chair.
Item number 4 is the approval of the minutes from the July 6th meeting.
Motion by Councilor Dahlbeck, second by Councilor Bridge.
Bender.
No, I think Bridge.
Bridge.
I have motion on that before.
Item 5.1 is the 2010 Justice Assistant Grant in the amount of $8,404 awarded to the Superior Police Department and will be used for to install an intrusion alarm and lighting at the 8th and Ogden Storage Building, to purchase software to track the training of officers and update office space utilized by the Lake Superior Computer Technology and Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. This grant requires an opportunity for public comment, but no action is needed.
Motion approved.
Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Or against? Is there anyone here to speak in favor or against for a second time? And for a third and final time, is there anyone here to speak in favor or against? If not, a motion be in order.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Dahlbeck, second by Councilor Herrick. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Item 6 is a consent.
Excuse me, Terry, maybe we should vote on whether or not to approve the minutes. We didn't vote on that.
Sorry. We had a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Okay.
We had two
You should
seconds.
say all in favor.
All in favor?
Motion carries. Okay.
Okay.
Item number 6 is a consent agenda.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilor Hendry and second by Councilor Bender. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Dan?
I'd like to pull item 6.1.
6.1, Dan?
I'd like to pull item 6.4.
6.4, Mr. Herrick? Then the motion is to approve the balance of the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Item 6.1 is the Wisconsin Department of Transportation advising a group discussion meeting regarding the Belknap Street to North 3rd Street Tower Avenue project. This is a receive and file. Need a motion to discuss.
I guess just with the fact that it was Thursday, July 15th, and it's still on the consent agenda, was anybody from the city, did anybody go? Did we have any city action on that, or?
Yeah, we've been having regular discussion. Jason and I have typically been at a lot of these design construction discussions with the DOT, and I think Jason was at this one in particular that you're referring to.
Okay. I just wondering if there's any new updates that would have come out of this, or if it was, I understand it's just discussion, but.
Yeah, it's been ongoing, and basically the idea has been that somebody at the city has been interfacing with the DOT from the earliest steps in the project so that we are up to speed with what's being talked about for design and considered for aesthetic improvements and those kind of things. And I think this was just a meeting, in fact, including the bid as far as potential aesthetic improvements downtown.
And the only reason I bring it up is a few years back here we had quite a bit of a buzz in this town about historical structures and stuff like that, so I think we should all be apprised that this may happen again, and maybe we could head it off rather than face the problems that we had a few years back.
Need a motion to receive and file?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilor Bender, second by Councilor Hendry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
6.4, Lake States Tree Service is requesting a waiver of the city ordinance and authorization to apply herbicide on city-owned property where the property intersects with Great River Energy power line right-of-ways.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Bender, second by Councilor Dahlbeck. Is there any light on Mr. Herrick?
Yeah, I just had a couple of questions on this particular item. I believe somebody is here from the company. Hi. I guess my first question is this a one-time spraying you're looking at as far as spraying this area?
Usually it's in cycles, 5 to 6 year cycles.
Okay, so you're looking at us to approve this for a 6-year cycle?
Yeah, it was done previously, I'm not sure of what year, but probably roughly 5, 6 years ago it was done before.
Okay, by your company, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my next question is, I noticed in reading the literature that you sent, that the area should be, basically after you spray, should be clear from anybody going in that area for like 48 hours? Is that correct? Without protection, or?
No, it's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement, okay. Because it was in the literature, that's why I was just wondering.
Those labels, there's certain situations where that would be required, and other times it's not. For just treating a right-of-way, as we're doing a power line right-of-way, it's not required.
Okay,
So,
okay. All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
Is there a motion to approve? Or we have a motion and a second, okay. All those in favor? Aye. And opposed? Motion passes.
Item 7.1, Assistant Public Works Director Getzman is recommending to award the contract for sanitary and storm sewer reconstruction upstream lift station 4 to A1 Excavating for $290.25.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Dalbeck, second by Counselor Olson. Is there further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion passes.
11.1 is an ordinance submitted by City Attorney Perel repealing and recreating City Code of Ordinance Section 2-419, real estate transactions.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Dalbeck, second by Counselor Bender. Mr. Herrick?
Yeah, Frog, is that the only changes basically in that first line? Is that what I understand, or?
The change will be the number of, the class of publication requirement,
Okay, thank you.
certainly.
No further comments or questions? Now I'll call the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Bridge and second by Counselor Dalbeck. All those in favor? Aye.